Alrighty, in today's video, as you can see, we're doing an Arby's. It's early in the morning, about 7 a.m. We'll get started with some hot water from the back rim into my 4-gallon container. I'm going to be using two machines today. I'm going to be starting out with the Orbot Vibe. You can see these carpets are really heavily soiled, which is typical for most restaurants. All the way down the center pattern, it looks like possibly some soap residue buildup from the last cleaner. And you can see all dark areas down there, pretty indicative of alkaline brownout, meaning they used a high pH product to get them clean. In restaurants, you'll find guys show up, they get nervous, they pull out the strongest product they have, they go over it, and yeah, you'll get a wow, but then a week later it starts to get dirtier than it was before you got there. And this is the reason why I've picked up this new account. I'm pretty sure when I'm done, we'll be putting this client on probably a biannual or at least annual maintenance agreement. Eventually they're going to be putting tile all the way through the dining room area, but that won't be for a few years. And you can see there, Arby's. And I'll be utilizing a Dragon Citrus, which is a citrus and an oxy boosted cleaner. Sits at about a 10.5 on the pH scale, but it will dry down to a brittle crystal, so it is a form of encapsulation. What you'll see me doing here is pre-spraying. I'll just be doing this one section just to see how the product works, or reacts, I should say. Then I'll move all the tables over to one side, clean underneath, and shift those back. The other side of the dining room area, we moved all of the tables off of the floor. There was plenty of room on that side. The dining room does open at 10 a.m., or I should say the restaurant will open at 10 a.m. So I do need to move quite quickly. I'll be probably going over these areas about at least 5 individual types of pads, or 5 pads, to help to assist with the dry time. And I will be reapplying the pre-spray. As you can see, I'm just testing the product to make sure I have it mixed and diluted at the correct ratio that's going to do the job. I do realize that the first pad is going to pick up that first heavy layer of soil. So as I move through this test, the pad's going to stop picking up 100% of the soil. It'll still pick up as I go through, but obviously this is not the finished product. This is just the test. And then I will put another pad on, probably lightly pre-spray, and then move on. Look at this pad though, my goodness. Woo! Where does the dirt go? Oh yeah. So I'll use both sides of the pads. Like I said, I'm not looking for a great result on the first pass, just looking to kind of mop up some of this heavy soil so that we get it down to a cleanable ratio. And from the looks of the test here, I do not think that I will have to boost this with any Go-Oxy or any additional products that I have on the truck. What I will be doing is just mixing the Dragon Citrus at 2 ounces, which is 1 scoop. The product comes with its own 2-ounce scooper. You can see the test shows that, oh yeah, it's going to cut through that grease and dirt. So I mixed it at 2 ounces per gallon. So I put 4 scoops into my 4-gallon container. And it is just cutting like butter. Again, you're seeing the very first pass, which is not the only pass. Obviously, I'll be coming back. Like I said, I went over it 5 times. If you're going to employ VLM, low moisture carpet cleaning, you're going to work probably twice as hard as my days as a steam cleaner, because it's going to take you a lot longer process to get the results that you're trying to get. But you can see the soil has transferred, and I'll flip that over to the clean side and go continue on. Then we'll probably lightly pre-spray and get another pad. Here again, you can see for contrast, a clean pad and a dirty pad. And oh boy, I'm definitely gonna keep these pads in a bucket of water so that until I get done with the day, I'll be able to clean them. This is that rayon pad, big moppy style pad. You can see I've pre-sprayed a little more. I'm gonna use my swirly. This is a rotary machine, and I wanted to use that so that I could use the rayon pads and see if I could really dry this up and mop up more soil. You can see looking pretty good. There's lots of shadows being casted here first thing in the morning, so I do apologize for that, but if you zoom in real close, you'll see it's doing a fantastic job. Again, the soil transfer. Oh yeah. The swirly does a fantastic job as the second step. And here I used my polar pads. These pads are awesome. You'll see that it doesn't even penetrate all the way through because of the thickness. So you could definitely use side B if you choose to. Look at that. Oh yeah. And again, with all of that residue from the previous cleaning, what I'm considering, or what I probably will do, here's some of the final pictures, is go back tomorrow, have a look, see how it dried down, maybe do a citric acid rinse with pre-spray it all, and then go back over it maybe with the rayon pads, just to make sure there was no more residue that came up. Looking good. Obviously, these restaurant jobs, they pay well, but boy, are they a lot of work. Thanks for watching.